I give up, Saban. I give up. What a week. What a few days. It's been... this is just going to be less of a news and more of just my thoughts, feelings, ramblings on it. Just the stuff that's happened the last few days. We had people last, 2 weeks ago who were like, is Power Rangers going to be canceled? There are people who legitimately were having fears about Power Rangers. And of all this stuff, we thought they would be doing a complete rebrand. They're not saying it's a rebrand. I'm saying it's a rebrand. Oh yeah, new logo. Wow, that wasn't even in the thing. There's so much news that has happened in Power Rangers, and there's more news to come out still too. New toys are being spotted all the time at Toy Fair. And more new figure arts. Figure arts, really? With Mighty Morphin Hey, it's silliness. It's silliness, and let me just try to get my brain wrapped around it and come with me for the ride. Let's just start, should we just start at the beginning with the Nickelodeon deal? Now, the Nickelodeon deal came out, and that, I don't want to say that was a hit or miss. I think if they would have, if they said they were moving to Netflix or whatever, would that have been better or worse received? I'm glad, actually, with the new toy company. I don't want to say like I'm glad they're at Nickelodeon still, but with getting a new toy company starting in 2019, and the fact that the contract was 3 years, I'm okay with where it ended up. For a day or so, I was like, what is this going to mean? I'm pretty sure it's 3 years. Now, there are people who could argue with me and say, no, it's not. It's through 2021, and who knows from there. But they signed the contract, and so Nickelodeon Power Rangers, BFFs through 2021. That could mean we could get 3 seasons in. We could get, as we know now in 2019, Beast Morphers, which is going to be pretty cool. And I think it's like Grid Battlers, Grid Buster. There's something. They're going to do something with the GB on it. The GB stands for Go Busters. I'm sure they'll find some awesome name. Like I can't remember what it was, but when there was Go Onger on the side of a vehicle in RPM, they completely spelled out what it was in English, and it clearly wasn't the word Go Onger. Nickelodeon deal, 3 years. To me, whenever I saw it, one of my first theories was, what if they do just a 1-season adaptation to just burn through some footage since they have it, and then do a 2-season? It was just an idea that I liked, and I knew it was kind of, I thought, far-fetched, and could be very far-fetched still, but I was kind of stuck with it. I was like, I think this could be cool. And you go through your head, who do you think, if they were to do maybe just 1 season, who could it be? And the ones that I was really thinking of was Go Busters or Kyroger, or Go Busters or Zyuohger. Sorry, Zyuohger is the animal ones with the cubes, and Go Busters is the one we're gonna get, because they don't have quite as many gimmicks. There aren't like as many toys to make. They could probably cover most of it in sales in a year, and especially with the Go Buster stuff, it very much was easy to divide between like the first half of the season and the second half. They could only use the first half of the season. You could still get a great show out of it, pending everything. I just think it really works as a 1-year show. But if it's a 2-year one, cool. I don't want to say I worry about the footage looking a little old, but this show did come out 6 years ago. So yeah, the CGI is going to be 6 years older CGI. Who knows how much of it they'll use for everything? I don't know, but I don't want to say I'm concerned, but I was trying to watch a little bit of Go Busters last night, and I think it was just the quality that I had of it was not great. So I'm going to look for a better quality version of the episode, so then I can really look at the CGI and see if there's anything on it that maybe I would be leery of, but I think for the most part, it's going to be fine. The second bombshell we had was the logo leak, and some people, and I don't want to say, I call it a leak, because that's just kind of what things are called nowadays, but it was an accidental posting, is my best guess of it. The logo was posted to Saban's Vimeo account It was legit, like, their legit account, and it was found. It made its rounds. By the next morning, they were like, you have to take this down. And they ended up releasing the logo as part of the rest of it, whenever they announced the Hasbro deal. So you kind of forget that that happened. The whole, like, it's up, it's not up, it's up, is it real? It's totally real, and now it is officially real. Then we find out that they're leaving Bandai. So Power Rangers is leaving Bandai, or rather, maybe Bandai is leaving Power Rangers. It's mutual, so I just can't say one way or the other. I don't know the details of it. Kind of be cool if I did, but I don't. We have Bandai and PR no more. Power Rangers, and that was the, okay, well, who's gonna get them? Immediately, Hasbro was a thought, a forerunner, and then shout out Toku Chris, was hearing some rumblings, I guess, or whatever, and, you know, posted it. Rumor is it's gonna be Hasbro, and in fact it was, or it is. And having Hasbro start making the toys for Power Rangers, I'm pretty excited for. Nothing, and maybe it's just because I'm not a big toy buyer for the most part. I mean, I do have a collection, but it's more strategically what I get. I don't just buy everything in a series. I maybe would buy 1 or 2 pieces is all. But I'm really excited to see what they're going to do for these toys. The sky's the limit. The sky's the limit. So Bandai, no more. Hasbro, yes. I think I was looking, so I went to the store after that news came out, and I started looking at figures and toys that Hasbro is making for the same price point as Power Rangers, and I think we're going to be in good hands. If that wasn't enough, after all that came out, I was doing a live stream that night, and I did the Ranger Weekend review and Toku Weekend review, and the next morning, basically, I wake up, and you gotta be kidding me, Go Busters is the adaptation. What? What? Beast Morphers? That isn't even a force or a charge or a... I mean, I was... For all I know, it could have been like Grid Force or Battle Force or... I don't know, computer charge. It's an original thing, and I mentioned it in the other video of just going over it, but it, according to the press release, a secret agency combines a newly discovered substance called Morph X with animal DNA to create the Power Rangers Beast Morphers team. The Rangers must fight off an evil sentient computer virus bent on taking over the source of all Ranger power, the morphing grid itself, featuring never-before-seen leather suits, ooh, and an all-new Beast-themed arsenal, including dynamic new Zords. Fans should get ready for a season full of secret ops and more phenomenal fun. I'm ready. I'm ready for the new theme. I'm just calling this thing a whole new rebranding. It's Power Rangers is 2019. Yeah, it's Earthquake, and I am shooketh. There was an earthquake. I think Power Rangers in 2018 is this big transition year for a lot of fans going, okay, you know what? Maybe the show isn't for us, or maybe it wasn't for us then. Maybe it will be, because they specifically mentioned fans of all ages. I really hope this is maybe Bandai or Nickelodeon. Something happened in this deal, but I'm really hoping the Power Rangers is noticing that the fans just weren't happy with where things were, and if we've been unhappy for a bit, thank you. This is nuts. How many other fandoms, and this is an honest question, please let me know if you've been part of another fandom that has had this crazy of a few days. Really, we get a brand new logo. We dropped the toy people after 25 years to go with a major toy brand. Going back 6 years to use a Sentai that people thought wouldn't be done because it didn't have the collectible gimmick. It's a brand new day, guys. It's a brand new day, and I am so hyped to be a Power Ranger fan. We're gonna enter a brand... I really think in 2018... we're transitioning to a new way of Power Rangers, and I really hope that 2019, I'm already hopeful for Power Rangers. And I'm interested to see what Bandai's gonna do for the rest of this year as far as toys go. Because remember, Bandai America is still going to be around through the beginning of 2019. So we still have legacy stuff that may be coming out. We still have, well, we still have legacy stuff that they've announced, like pre-orders. Those aren't going anywhere, guys, so don't worry. But who knows if we'll see any more new legacy stuff announced. Maybe we won't. Maybe the legacy line will be rebranded under Hasbro and we'll see some of these toys come out again. New logo. Looks great. By the way, love the new logo. It's just, maybe I just love it because it's something fresh. And it's because of all of this change that's going on is why I like it so much. But seeing it with the Beast Morphers, I'm like, yeah, guys. The green too, I like it. I like the techie stuff. I do. I'm a big fan of just the theme of it. So seeing it in Power Rangers is making me very excited. What are your thoughts? How do you guys feel about this? Are you just stammering like I am when you're trying to wrap your head around it? Yeah, the future is really bright. And I guess if we were to say the state of the fandom, right now it started with a lot of, with Power Force Lives. There's so many people who became a bit more positive maybe because of it. So many people were sharing their stories and how Power Rangers affected you or your friends or your life, and there was a lot of positivity, and that was about 2 weeks ago. And I think as a fandom we were ready. We were kind of just looking for something hopeful to jump onto, and then they just steamrolled all of us with the hype train with such amazing new things that I just can't help but smile. I can't help but smile. And you know what? I'm just gonna leave it at that. This was my attempt at speaking through this and getting some of my thoughts out, but really it's just me saying that I'm hopeful, I'm hyped up, I'm ready for whatever they're gonna bring us. I have a lot of hope for the future. So guys, maybe you're not a fan of Super Ninja Steel, maybe you're not a big fan of the show right now or the toys right now, but there's a lot of stuff to get you through until, if you don't like the show right now, there's a new show next year. If you don't like the toys right now, there's a new toy maker happening in a bit over a year. The hype is real. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for listening to my thoughts on everything, and see you at the next video, guys.